Yes. You want one? Yes.
I am a raven.
I am a raven.
I am intelligent and creative.
I am intelligent and creative.
I am bold and determined.
I am bold and determined.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I rely on teamwork and I am accountable.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory.
I am a competitor who will defend his territory.
I love to play and will never give up.
I love to play and will never give up.
I am committed for life because
I am committed for life because
I am a raven.
I am a raven.
Feel it coming in the air. Hear the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted to the thrill.
I'm ready.
It's a dangerous love affair. Can't be scared.
Ever since I started going to Carleton, so last year.
I've been coming probably since first year.
Since first year?
A long time, since I came to Carleton.
Since you came to Carleton. How long ago did you graduate?
Many moons ago.
Many months ago. What encouraged you to come?
I had a ticket. Partially that, but I heard it was the last home game too, and like we know a couple of the senior players. It's kind of like the last chance to see them.
So you came to support like specific players?
Specific players, yes, yeah.
As
One
friends?
class.
Alright, and do you normally come to the games?
I try to come to all of them.
Every single one of them? And how often do you think you come? Like every one?
I try to not to miss one. Most of the basketball team, but I love when anybody does well.
Yeah, so do you know anything about the other teams? Like what Carleton teams do you gather
The girls basketball team.
The girls basketball team?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah?
Try to. I mean, this is my first ever game. It's spirit, definitely it's spirit. Yeah.
Not right now.
No, not right now?
I come to the basketball games the most out of all the college teams.
Yeah, I try to make them work.
Do you support other Carleton teams?
Yes, I do.
Or what other teams do you support?
Football team. I go to a lot of football games.
This brings us into one of our first concepts, which help us understand the deeper meaning of possession. That is the concept of the celebrity or the hero. These heroes help us to connect with our culture and to each other within our society. Furthermore, they are symbols of realized human potential. One of the reasons we look up to them is because despite their elevated status, they have enough unique qualities to help us believe we are unique individuals as well.
GGs, don't like them.
Why?
Because they're our rivals and we play them a lot, and there's a big game, the Panda game's built up around them, and it's fun to hate a team. It helps you feel more a part of like you're a part of the spirit of Carleton.
I've got some pretty, a couple words I can say to the GGs. I'm not a big GGs fan, but it's a really awesome crosstown rivalry, and it's the best game is when we play them.
This relates to an example of a deeper meaning of possession. This is one of the 12 properties of sacredness, which is the opposition to the profane. In other words, the sacred cannot be mixed with the profane without losing its nature. This means the Ravens are elevated to a quasi-sacred state because of the Carleton's disdain for the Ottawa UGGs. Or to put it in simpler terms,
What the hell's the GG?
You can't say that on video.
And why?
They're the rivals.
to further expand on the dislike of the GGs, we can look to yet another property of sacredness named crataphony. This term is defined as something which elicits both strong approach and avoidance behaviors. Or to put it in the context at Carleton, The fascination and devotion towards our winning ways is combined with our fear of losing our prestigious standing in basketball, for example.
Oh, definitely. Well, part of the whole community.
Yes, it does. Much more so.
Oh, I love it.
Like I'm playing, Absolutely, especially the basketball games because they're the most popular games I feel out of all the sports teams. And when you come here, you literally feel like you go to Carleton because of all the great school spirit.
Part of Carleton community. Yeah. Sometimes part of the team. Yeah.
Another process through which sacralization is achieved is through pilgrimage, a journey away from home, to a site of consumption where an experience of intense sacredness occurs. For an example of this, we need look no further than the blockbuster 2014 Panda Game, where thousands of students, both from Ottawa U and Carleton, gathered to TD Place and saw a display of awe-inspiring last game heroics, in a game that is sure to stay marked in the students' memories for years to come. The property of sacredness named communitas is strongly correlated with the phenomenon of fandom. It is essentially the freeing of students from their social roles of attending and going about their daily lives, and instead engages them in camaraderie. This camaraderie is caused by a united sense of purpose to cheer on our athletes from Carleton. Everyone is put on an equal playing field wearing the same red, black, and white. This helps everyone feel a sense of status equality. All of this is done through shared ritual experiences, such as the annual Capital Hoops game or the Panda Game.
In Canada, no. In the States, yeah, and maybe other countries, but in Canada, no. I think, especially our basketball team, having won so much, I think we deserve to have bigger fan turnouts than we do, and I think people need to recognize our players more because they work very hard and they're just as, like, we're playing, keeping up to States teams when we play them, so I think we deserve more recognition.
I feel like there should always be a little bit more support, but I think Carleton does a really good job of kind of having that sense of team community and like sportsmanship, and everyone gets super excited about basketball and stuff.
I think some teams get better recognition than other teams, but we definitely try to do our best to make sure we recognize all Carleton teams. But seeing as our basketball team is probably the best team in Canada, we give them a little bit more recognition, which I think is fair.
No, the Ottawa Citizens awful.
Yes, I would. Yeah.
Yes, because I did it before.
Yes, no, I'm kidding. Yes, of course.
I would, absolutely. I'm part of the school, I go to the school, and being an alumni, I know I'm going to keep supporting the Ravens, so it's something I'm very proud of.
Tangibilized contamination is yet another concept which essentially means preserving various experiences via souvenirs, photos, or videos. This is seen throughout almost every sporting event at Carleton, from students taking selfies to various members of the media immortalizing our sports achievements like winning 11 straight titles in basketball. This tangibilized contamination helps us elevate our sporting events to sacred levels. As we see here, these pictures taken from the archive of the Panda Game in the 80s shows that although their style might not have been very good, the fandom was still alive and well. So as you can see, going to a game might just be an excuse for you to put some face paint on. Or to have a few beers with your buddies. Or even to take a selfie. But it's much deeper than that. With the help of a few properties of sacredness, which elevates sporting events to a whole different level of importance, with an in-depth understanding of the principles of heroes and why they're important to our culture, and through different processes of sacralization, we can grasp why fandom is so integral to our society. And back to you, James.
Canada, and welcome to the NHL on TSN. And tonight's game between the Habs and the Wigs should be a, you know what? Screw this. I talk about hockey every single night. Tonight, I'm going to deal with something much more important and speak only to one specific group. All of my fellow Carleton Ravens at their athletic banquet tonight. You are my brothers, my sisters, my lovers. I have no idea what that means. I just want to congratulate all you guys on an amazing year. This school has become a powerhouse. Men's and women's basketball, men's hockey, men's and women's water polo, men's and women's soccer, Nordic ski, women's golf, I could go on. It's domination everywhere. And yet, this troubles me. I actually wrote about it in my book a few years ago. You can pick it up on eBay probably for like a quarter or something. Here's the thing. When I was at Carleton, we generally sucked at sports. I think maybe like our women's fencing épée team might have won something. We're no good at foil and saber, but épée's solid. But for journalism geeks like me, this was a good thing. Less jocks on campus, better chance for us to feel important, maybe meet girls. But now, I'd have no shot. There are star athletes, male and female, all over the freaking campus. It's a plague of sports excellence. Then again, I'm not there anymore, so screw the current geeks. Now I can brag about being a Raven and lie to people about how I played 3 varsity sports. Who would doubt me? It's Carleton. They all believe you win everything now. So I'm proud of you kids. In fact, enough, you know what? Enough of this monkey suit. Hold on. It's wearing. Gotta wear the. If you're gonna be on here talking about the pride, gotta wear the pride. Gotta wear the pride. Gotta put the mic back on, but you still gotta wear the pride. Ravens, forever. Caw-caw, caw-caw. You don't actually do that, do you? Never mind. Anyway, have fun tonight. You deserve it. And thank you for making it great to be a Raven again. Caw-caw.